Again, that music is just so happy. Alright, hello and welcome back, everybody. Love this game. Just so peaceful. So, it's like meditation and accomplishment. Bite sized accomplishment that anybody can do. And this stuff takes a long time. Like, there's a lot of back and forth thinking. Like, building that thing, like, now I'm experimenting with lighting. Like, I kind of do want that, but at the same time, I've been harvesting the snow on the line of emeralds, and the glowstones keep the snow away. Oh, that's also a cool pattern of the lights. I wonder what those lights are. It has to be something underneath, like torches and whatnot. I don't know. The light dynamics in this game are just, yeah. And it might not even be the game. It might be the texture pack, because this is the city texture pack, which makes cobblestone look like I replaced all the cobblestone. Makes it look like that, which is actually pretty cool. It looks like bricks, so I wouldn't mind making buildings out of this. Plus, like, the naturally occurring buildings, like the temples in the jungle and the mob spawners in the caves, those are made out of cobblestone. So, anyways, hello and welcome. This is the fourth and final day of my 4-day weekend that I took to try to get some things done. And I did. I got a lot done. And the way that I work is I'll do work for like an hour, then play games for an hour, and then alternate back and forth and try to do that. But this was also, well, my kids had a field day at their school, so I went and did that, and then got a bunch of weeds pulled, like a lot. I filled a whole. I mean, I can still mash it down, but I've mashed it down a few times, just partially mashed down, and it's getting pretty full. But basically, there's a bunch of like I think dead rose bushes, and also just these dead um, weed things. So they're just brown and whatnot, or light brown, and so I just took them all out, almost all of them. There's still a section in the backyard, and it was a lot. And then the front yard, I'm still trying to figure out what to even do. Like they didn't, like I'm gonna try to grow grass. Also, to explain this, I think I can put snow anywhere and it doesn't melt, which is interesting. Just for some reason, I thought that it would just melt at certain elevations or certain biomes or even in water, but no. I mean, and maybe if that was a warm ocean out there, because I know there's a distinction between warm ocean and just ocean. I don't know what it's actually called, but there's a warm variant, and that has all the coral and the tropical fish. Now, this isn't very tropical, and I was going to try to turn it into tropical by getting all that coral, but then I realized how cool it would be, or then I decided to make, actually, I'm pointing to it on the mini map, that heart shaped lake into a memorial, and that I'm turning into with a bunch of coral and sea pickles for lighting, and so it would be a very colorful lake. So. There's also, if you look at where it looks like the fingers are pinching at the tip of the heart, the bottom tip of the heart, I think that actually goes all the way through. So we could make it a waterway. And all this is just like the city on the coast, and then the mountains, and the mountain, I don't know, kingdom, palace, like fortress. I haven't really decided the best word to use for it. But anyways, that's why there's just this line of snow. Because I wanted to see. Well, it also has a funny connotation, but for those older folks out there. But like no, like which is on Airplane, the funny movie. Also, I don't think Silk Touch actually works, so I could use a shovel and get. Actually, yeah, I could just use a shovel and get the 4 snowballs back. There you go. I can make it back into a. So there's an extra step, but I could. The other one I tried to use Silk Touch with, and I think it just broke. Or I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can get a lot more snow. Which is also why I'm thinking that the benefit of having the lighting outweighs the benefit of harvesting the snow on the emerald line. So I don't know how much more snow I really need. So my main mission initially was to cover up all that bad snow. That way anybody wanting to run through those mountains wouldn't have to worry about sinking into bad snow. Like, it's just terrible. It's unexpected. I've done it several times. Also, there's my army. It's like my police force. Or, well, that is the armory. So I'm pretty excited to have that finally. I got the one dude pants. There was one that didn't have pants, another one that didn't have a chest plate. So I just took a guess at how many. It was pretty close. Anyways. Um. So yeah, and I'm thinking about extending the snow and covering all of this and making this like yeah, and then continuing on with the peach or not peach trees, cherry blossoms. Wrong fruit. To make it look like the Who's or Whoville in Horton Hears a Who, Dr. Seuss story. Because they were on like this little dandelion looking thing that was pink. It was just a pink fluff ball on a stem. And so I'm thinking that's what this, and this just cracks me up. Like I run over this all the time. There's people sleeping. It's like early in the morning. Oh, there's A-Rye just running around building stuff, chopping things, doing stuff. He's got his axe out. Oh no, I know he's building snowmen. Like okay, what are like? But you know what? They work and live here. They provide food. Like the most of them are farmers. They provide knowledge, the librarians, and all the for the enchanting and everything to make my tools so good, especially for when I fall to my death and lose my tools potentially. No, that didn't happen. I actually did get the tools back, but earlier in this season, in this playlist, uh, I did exactly that. I was exploring and I fell. I died. I started to panic, but then I was like, don't panic. You know, Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic. And actually, Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts teach you that too. Don't panic. Breathe. You know, relax and start to think through your problem. How do you? Because panicking is wasted energy. It always is. Always. And that's why, like, in fact, I need to go eat some breakfast here soon. Sorry, my voice is all gravelly. Yeah, I got things to do. Gotta eat breakfast, do more yard work. I need to get some grass seed. I want to try to plant that. I'm leaving the weeds just grow. Oh, and I also need to see about a push mower, just something cheap, chintzy, but that'll work. And then I can just go ahead and do it now because I don't got $300 to drop on a new lawnmower. One didn't come with the house, and that's okay because I'm thinking if I get a decent one, because I mean I'm gonna need to push the mower quite a bit, and I don't want it falling apart. Also, I'm just gonna leave this snow for now to see if it ever melts, which I'm pretty sure. Like the way this game works is if it hasn't melted by now in like 1 or 2 day cycles, then it's just not going to. So I don't know. And honestly, I'm trying to see how I feel about just making this whole place a snow village. But nah, I mean, and that's something that I would have to talk to my kiddos about. Like, make sure they're okay with it. Honestly, I've been doing a lot of stuff in here, so I hope they're okay with it. Worst case, what we've been doing is we just create new worlds, and they don't really even play in this one. But when we do, or we play Bed Wars or some kind of actually like themed game. So, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do today. So I gotta go to the store. I gotta go get supplies, grass seed. I gotta rake up a bunch of these rocks. Like they did have rocks for a driveway on part of the yard, but then like somehow I think they started trying to scatter them across the whole yard to just make it to where it was a rock yard, but then they didn't have enough rocks, and now it's just like dirt and these rocks and no grass and weeds. So I gotta try to fix it. I mean, I don't have to, but I'd like to. I want to be the nice new tenant and take care of this place. Plus, I want to take care of where I live. It's all about that. Worry about your area, help the community, be there if people want help. Try not to push help. See, that's the hard part. Like everybody wants to do good. I mean, even the people that say they don't, they do. Oh, you know what? Nether Fortress. That should be, yeah. But I mean, and then as far as the educational projects go, I'm just gonna get a bunch of netherrack while we talk about this. I did do a few coding classes, just two actually, and I was gonna do more. Um, and then I gotta do a test run to see if my computer audio can just pick up well. So I was using a ghetto headset last time I was doing Twitch, and this is what I was doing. I wanted to get all the kinks worked out. Like my internet wasn't great, my sound input devices weren't great. Um, my understanding of Twitch wasn't great. Like that's the one thing. Like I really have to pivot because I mean, which is fine. Like, oops. I just need to make sure that anything I say isn't too raunchy, over the top, or bad. Like, and I can do that. I mean, I just asked myself, if my kids saw this, would I be upset? There you go. Plus, I do this because I often forget if they're even behind me or like near me and stuff, and I'll be saying stuff and like, so I just got to be careful anyway. Oh yeah, I never finished that in the other episode. I dropped the F-bomb and my son said in daycare. What happened was I just replaced my tire like a couple days before that. You know, I was looking for a new job, um, which I ended up getting hired on. I was a contractor through a temp agency, so I was like getting double taxed. I was, yeah, taxed by two employment agencies, which was ridiculous. Trying to do frontline IT support for an aerospace company, and like, and doing very important work and stuff that would land me in prison if I betrayed it. But yet I was only getting paid like 12 bucks an hour. Walmart was starting off at 18 bucks an hour, so I could have just gone, or no, 16, I think, 16. So Walmart was paying about 16, but like, you know, I'm sure that you could rank up pretty quick there if you worked hard. 16 was just the basic, like, you barely roll in there and get a job, you get 16. I was making 12 and doing, like, stuff that required a college degree to do. Uh, so, yeah, so it was a tough time. But, and then they hired me on directly, 1803. Wow. Like, let me hold in my excitement, you know. 'Cause I was expecting, like, 20, 25. That would have been comfortable. But anyway, so I was replacing my tire, and I was like living in that headspace. And then there was a piece of metal in the road, and I was just coming from picking up my kids from daycare, and I hit the piece of metal. And I'm like, oh, and then, you know, and then I realized, like right after it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, I have kids in the car. Because that never happens. I never run over a piece of metal. Like, that's not, except for this happened, and that's what popped it the first time, is because I went to go do a drug test for another job that was offering me which ended up not offering me the job because of my checkered background, but, like, still, like, I had to go out of my way and go a different route to go do this test, to jump through this hoop to see if they wanted to employ me and pay me money to come do work for them, which they did, but then they're like, oof, no, you're not the type of person we want having here. Like, okay, 63,000 annual salary. Another one got denied, 60,000 annual salary. And then I was working for $12 an hour, 40-hour weeks. So, and graveyard too, to boot. Like, this was a really cruddy situation. But you know what? It's all good, because now I have an amazing situation. So I was trying to get the actual source of the... There you go. When you're trying to solve a problem, get it at the source. Don't get it... And that's the same with pulling weeds. Ooh, this is cool. I know this place. This is where I was harvesting all my... Oh, and look at where... Oh, we gotta go fix the melon thing. Alright. Let's get more netherrack, because that was the thing. I want to cook this all up into bricks, make red netherrack bricks, make a giant, like, underwater thing. It's gonna be cool. I wish it was green bricks, but we'll take the red. The red's shiny. So anyways, gotta fix the watermelon thing. That, and I need to mail my uncle a package, and the sentimental thing. And yeah. I started making Jeff's house in the Memorial Village, so I did get that. That was one thing I wanted to make sure I did, because I've been pretty bad about that. Actually, just building on that, but that's kind of something I can do when I'm unwinding from work and, like, relaxing and whatnot. And then going through what I'm going to tell this one person in my head, trying to encourage him to use cannabis, but because he has a horrible sleep problem. But the problem is he wants me to do it with him, and it's like, I don't have the time, like, to introduce somebody and all that, to take all the baby steps and worry, like, what if they freak out, and, like, what if they, like, you know, I don't know. There's people that get paid to do that at the dispensaries, and they'll teach you everything. They'll walk you through it. They'll, you know, and it's not like, I mean, it's not even as bad as drinking, and that's the funny thing is like, I mean, I know this person has drinks regularly with meals and stuff. Not regularly, but like whenever going out and stuff is perfectly fine with like, that. And I get it. That's been years of practice and stuff, but like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just such a. I'm trying to help people that are coming from prison like get into successful jobs and stuff. Like the relevance and the severity of the need is not it's not equal. Like that's just the only reason. So, and this isn't I can't fault him for that. That's just a shame. Mm. Oh wait, I'm already no. I was gonna say I don't hear the picking up, but now I do. It's like ow, ow. Luckily, it's in peaceful, and as long as I don't touch it for too long, it's not that bad. Ooh, and that was it. All right. Oh, the Nether is so serene in its own way, kind of spooky, melancholy, but then still kind of cool. Like, but then also it's like there's some despair there when you're stuck here and you're not playing in peaceful, and you're trying to explore and stuff, and you're not sitting all comfortable with all these nice tools. Oh, so anyways, that's when I said the F bomb around my kids, and I think that's when he learned it. But my co-parent also dropped the F bomb in front of him at another time, so and we kind of had to laugh about that. Like, we don't know who did it. So, oh, all right. Let's see. Ah. That's why I did that. Because there's a chance that you'll try to walk out there. So I cleared it out, and even if you pop up in one of the very top portals, because I think that's random too. Although it has only been the first one, it seems like. But I want to say there's been some other times, or it could be any of those as well. Each one of those little, like there's one, two, three in there. Then the fourth wall is just that giant one. Oh, anyways. A water stairway, not that effective. So I'm gonna cook all this stuff. And I have a ton of red nether bricks over there in the original Joker Tower. That's gonna be season 2 of Joker Tower. I'm gonna build that up into a massive, and then I'm not gonna have any snow actually on that balcony. So then it doesn't matter because I'm gonna build more layers and make it like a Greek Roman looking building. I guess more Greek, like the Parthenon, or not Parthenon. Sorry, the Necropolis, Acropolis. Oh wow, I need to crack open one of my old books or look it up on the old website there. But so the Parthenon, if I'm remembering that right, is like a smaller building in Rome that has like the oculus, like the center eye in the ceiling, um, or maybe even not oculus, whatever they called it. But let's see which thing do I need to heal. None really, but I'll take advantage of the heals. So, but anyways, and then the Parthenon. Ah, see, now I'm mixing it all up. I want to say the Acropolis was like the big rectangular building with the columns in Greece. It was like a temple to Athena, I want to say. And either way, they used to do a polytheistic religion, and they would worship these gods and pray to them and then ask for forgiveness and all that. Kind of like how we do with like the one god, or a lot of people. I mean, there's the majority of people don't even really pray or believe too much one way or the other. Or there's a skepticism, I think I want to say. All right. Oh, wait, and then so these things, it looks really cool. Yeah. Oh, and we can actually, whoops, let's go ahead and get that. Hmm. What was that sound? Like an armadillo, maybe? Or a goat? Oh, there's like a squeal. Anyways. Oh, no, I misclicked. Dang it. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Can I deconstruct it? No. Oh, man. Alright, whatever. Now we have a bunch of nether wart block. Wow. I feel dumb. Oh well. We have plenty of other nether wart. Now I just gotta go harvest it. And... Oh, right here. Still a lot. Oops. So anyways, and now the current project. See, I wasn't thinking. I just clicked. I was like, oh, that's red. Whatever. Like, no, it's the wrong thing. Do that and that. Do that and that. Oh, but then even if the sound doesn't work for the computer, I want to record a few more clashes, put them in that playlist, because really that's the ultimate goal, is like to just do a bunch of YouTube playlists where with good educational examples, practice, and you can do it alongside. And then when I do the Twitch, it'll be like where they can ask questions in real time. We can work through problems together and stuff, kind of like an office aid. And then just doing office hours randomly. And then like eventually it's not just going to be me. In fact, it's not going to be me for a whole lot. Like other computer science students and people learning would start joining in and like then having it. I mean, it is coding game actually. It's not me at all a lot. And I guess that's why, it's because there's so much better out there that are more consistent, more dedicated. I'm just more of the conduit to kind of help encourage and guide and empower people to go to the coding game and go do the stuff and learn the things and be powerful, and enjoy all that. So I want to make sure I still have the gold. Um, and then problem solving. Oh wait, that's the nuggets, not the. So that means they would be. You can build the ingots, take the ingots, build the blocks. Oh, probably even do one more. Yep. Nice. Like how that works out, because all of this stuff was filled, so it defaulted to there, there, and there. All right. 42. It's a good number. And I did get a bunch of iron, so I'm restocked on that. Found out you can get ender pearls from the cleric, so I don't have to go and hunt for that. Although we're actually sitting on top of a fortress. In fact, that's this way. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, let's fix this up. Didn't realize I was so low hanging. I did this in a panic one day because my son was digging straight down and he left a hole that I fell in. And then I died. I lost all my stuff. And then I frantically dug down, got some of the stuff. Oh, and then no, first I poured a water bucket down the hole, and that was even worse because it scattered all my stuff. And I drowned trying to get down there, so I died twice. And the whole time I'm just frantically like, okay, wait, hold on, I gotta pay attention because I've been lost here before. Hmm. Nope. These ones are pointless. There we go. If I need to find my way out, there it is. There we go. So I knew the coordinate of the hole, and this was the water that... That's okay. I got over it pretty quick, but it was just an annoying thing. Like, go ahead and just clog that up. But it's just a game. Like, at the end of the day, all of the hard work and stuff, that's one thing. And then same with life, too. Like, you know, you can't get caught up on the little things. It's just part of life. One small, insignificant part. One day out of 365 for each year. And 1 year out of the at least 30 or 40, but up to like 80 or 90 is like the good range. I'm almost 40. I've had quite a great run, and I hope to have like double, but we'll see. We'll see if it's in the cards. All right, this is interesting. Like how I feel like this was added. Might have been my son with stone, because he does that with the stone blocks. Little scamp. Not that it matters in here. I think we were trying to get these bookshelves because we were trying to make an enchanting table. Anyways, there's another one. Oh, well, whatever. Like it might actually be good to have food there. Oh, this is a dead end. All right, anyway, so I'm going to get a grocery list together, go to the grocery store, go drop off that thing in the post office. And all that. I kind of want to write a letter too, but that, we'll see. We'll see if that happens. All right, now I'm kind of bored. I'm done. I want out of here. Was it up here then? I don't think it'd be through here. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So now we have the line of torches to follow. Worth it. So anyways, and I could work on making that better. The whole stairwell, like finding, because I didn't even see where the end portal was, but there's the Ender Dragon. There's a direct path to the Ender Dragon should we need. Although that's something else I should do. Let's go ahead and find another Ender Dragon, another fortress, just to have a backup. Because we have all those... Oh wait, do I have enough blaze rods and powder? Oh yeah. Making the powder. And then... There we go. I need to get more of that stuff. Oops. Let's just take half. And we need a boat. Oh, hello, Mr. Armor. Oh, there's the alarm anyway. Alright, so maybe we'll do that in the next one. We'll go look for, Oh, I do have another minute because I had to delete some stuff. Let's see. Oh, man. But yeah, I'll go do the things and the stuff. Enjoy the rest of my 4-day weekend. I'll be doing this again soon. I've actually got like a couple of vacations coming up over the summer. I want to do something fun with the kids for one of them, and then the other one might do a mix, like half me, half them. And we'll see, because that's my job now as a dad. But then also, I got to remember to take care of myself, which I do. And this world is a testament to that. So, but if you see, like, if you throw the eye up right now, it just goes over there. Oh, and that one popped. So it's trying to guide you over that way. So I think I'm going to have to travel very far away to get that. So, in fact, let's look at this. Travel over this map segment over here. So we're right in the middle here. We can go over there till it looks like a mushroom, like squid dude. We could go over here. Ooh, this actually looks like... There we go. There could be a good snow fortress. You see, like, we're working with this mountain right here, which is cool and all. This is great. This is the base part. But then, and then that's like a giant water world, like, I don't know, could be fun. But, yeah, I want to go there, I think. Go look for another fortress in this area. Maybe build, like, an island base there. Like a big snow castle up there. I don't know, but I still want to do this one to make a giant snow castle here. So, anyways, happy Tuesday, whatever it is. Ta-ta for now, and I'll see you in the next one.